we go back to the 80s. I grew up with this car, especially with the racing side to the car, and there was something always I wanted to do sometime in my life. And they try to do the car in the way I like, in the way I see in my head.
What have we got here?
Mick, it's gorgeous. I nearly walked past. It's so small.
I love
Carlo,
it.
old Gordy.
Thank you, guys. Yes, it is.
So this is based on, it's an original 500?
Correct.
But Abarth Racer.
A replica. So I started from a 500 in all the 500. And
what year was it, Carlo?
I believe it's 1968.
Okay.
It's a 68.
But you've always been into racing?
Yes, all my life. So basically, since I was a kid, I was very fortunate to live in a town where we had a hill club and racing. So basically, since a kid, I was to see all this little car, all the Abarth, all the Alfa, all the Ferrari pass under my window. So this is where maybe the passion started. And because I was small, this car they was small.
It was ideal for you.
I was more affectionate with that,
But all the carbon fibre parts, Carlo, on this car.
So if we look around at the back it's got all the carbon fibre.
Correct.
And with the Abarth, it's open the engine lid.
Correct. For the racing car, it was open. Unfortunately, for a road situation, we can't. So the idea for me, because of this engine is no water cooling, so
it's air cooled.
It's an air cooler, so need a little bit the air. So the idea was just open the alpha part to the lid and just allow to give a little bit more fresh air to the engine.
Yeah. And you've engineered all the parts here.
Absolutely,
and how
yes.
They open, it opens up to work on the car.
So the original Abarth, the lid would open from the bottom and go right up.
Correct. Also, the originally wasn't the car in Alpha like this one. This was one of the modifications we did. Yes.
And that's particularly to put in the number plate as well.
Absolutely. The good thing for me was very important to still keep the originality to the parts. If you see, for example, how it's bolted up on the car, it's bolted up exactly the same how Fiat they did in the 50, the 60. The only thing I did was just to change the material. But it's basically an old technology with a new material. Yeah. And this for me was very important.
So these parts are unique, really one of one. That's only the only one in the world that would be like
perfect,
that.
Yes. So we're very fortunate that we have a business in composite, in carbon fiber material. So for us it was a little bit more simple to manufacture these parts, follow my idea.
Unbelievable.
And so the engine's been rebuilt completely?
The engine has been completely rebuilt, remodernized, with the new component, still using the same concept, the same package Carlo Abarth used in the 70s. And thanks to Mario from Veloce, we was able to put together a very interesting engine configuration.
So in terms of, things like, compared to the normal 500, which is very light on horsepower.
Yes.
Have you put this on a dyno or anything?
No.
You got any idea how much?
The dyno's bigger than the car.
You're right. I would like to do, not yet, but I've done a lot of tests on the road, and we are pretty happy with the performance of the engine and the way driving. The engine has been updated from 590 to 800, so there is a nice increase in capacity of the engine. Yeah, this is what Abarth was doing at the time.
The race cars, Carlo, how heavy were they? They were light cars. They're little cars, isn't it?
They are little car. This one particularly, actually, I weighed no long time ago is about 540 kilo.
Because you've got a carbon fibre bonnet.
Bravo. We had lots of components. Anything they want.
Now, I don't know if you noticed, Mick, there's one thing on this car that reminds me of my Ferrari, or our Ferraris, I should say.
What's that?
The gated shifter.
The gated shifter. Actually, if we can have a look, that's now you've made that one.
Yes. So
that gated shifter is all in carbon. Is the whole thing carbon fibre?
Yes.
I think there's a key here. This used to be a 4-speed, but now it's a 5-speed.
That's the other thing. You've actually put another gear to it as well.
I put another gear. Yes.
Explain
basically.
That.
So. Already Abarth did in the 70s, lots of other manufacturers like Osella, like Lavazza, there was all people work around this car in the 70s in Italy. And thanks to an addition to a cover and a fifth gear, they can allow to put a fifth gear. So that was very straightforward economically to put another extra gear without redesigning and modified all the full gearbox.
Okay, so you've pulled the gearbox out.
Yes.
And then somehow you
basically, yes. Today we can buy a kit. A kit is coming with the cover, with the last parts of the cover, where are located normally the reverse.
Right.
So from the reverse we attach the fifth gear. So it's an extension of reverse and fifth gear.
And how much better is the drivability with that fifth gear?
Absolutely. For example, because the engine is much more powerful compared to
the normal,
basically we run off the legs.
Yes.
So with the fifth gear now we go the rush allow to us to achieve a speed a little bit more high to the original.
So you can cruise at a higher speed.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and things like the seats and that, they're all...
The seat, again, this was another modification we did. Basically in the 70s was very popular, the bucket seat.
The bucket seats, yeah.
Correct. So very lucky, I found the seat for the sides of the car, and from there when we reupholstered on the car, we reupholstered the seat and all with some tuning with the old upholstery.
Yeah. I think we can understand where the passion comes from for Carlo and the Abarth. It is after Carlo Abarth.
Yes,
so you already had an understanding.
Yes,
very appropriately named.
Yes.
No, just gorgeous.
No, that's fantastic, Carlo. Look, thanks for coming out with us, and
thank you very much for
driving it.
For sharing.
Driving it, Mick.
Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thanks, Carlo.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Hey. I'm driving. Where's Carlo sitting? Have a look where he's sitting. This is brilliant.
Not where he's sitting.
Can you get in the back?
I can't
or not?
fit in
You
this
can't
one.
get in the back. Okay. Not that I really want to drive, but I'll do it. I'll take one for the team.
All right,
no problem. Look at this. Oh, I love it. Love it.
That's a pity. That's a better one.
Love it. Gee, the clutch is short. Clutch travel. Nice. Anyway. With a smile on your face. The gearbox, nice smooth gears, gated shifter. Oh, I love it. The steering, it turns on a dime. It really does feel like a go-kart in here. The bucket seats, it's fantastic. Look at the gauges, love the gauges. Oh, hello, Ori.
You enjoy that?
Oh, I love it.
Welcome to Mick's podcast.